A very important day when an 11-judge bench of the International Court of Justice will give its verdict on Kulbhushan Jadhav, Pakistan's conviction of Jadhav and the consequent death sentence on charges of espionage have been challenged by India. India has also accused Pakistan of violating the Vienna Convention by denying consular access to Jadhav, conducting a farce of a trial and even forcing a false confession from Jadhav on tape. Countering the allegations, Pakistan has said that Jadhav was involved in terror activities, was arrested from Balochistan and has been offered adequate remedies under Pakistani domestic law. The verdict today will decide whether Pakistan's conviction holds any weight or whether the charge is baseless and false.
Invoke disagreement before this court.
The matter has been argued as forcefully as it could have been argued. Government of India sent all those points. Mr. Harish Salve, who appeared on behalf of Government of India, was there throughout to put forward Government of India's contentions. We need to bear in mind that Pakistan hasn't presented any credible answer with regard to the critical questions that were being asked. Why the repeated denial of consular access? 16 times. Why no family member was allowed to meet him? Why a trial conducted in such secrecy? No evidence about the trial being presented, barring talk of one confessional statement.
आज का दिन भारत के लिए बहुत महत्वपूर्ण होगा क्योंकि हेग यहाँ अंतर्राष्ट्रीय न्यायालय में पाकिस्तान का पूरा आज भंडाफोड़ हो जाएगा। पाकिस्तान अब तो जो चिल्लाता था कि कुलभूषण जाधव एक स्पाई है, लेकिन वो किस प्रकार स्पाई है इसका कोई स्पष्ट बात उन्होंने अंतर्राष्ट्रीय न्यायालय में नहीं कही है। हमारी पूरी मदार यही थी कि पाकिस्तान ने किस आधार पर वियना करार का भंग किया है।
I believe this is a signal of the India that is developing. It was important for us to send this signal. The result of the ICJ, of course, has yet to be seen, but it was a very important thing for India to show its commitment to each of its citizens.
I feel the International Court of Justice has really understood the case, and I expect they will set aside the order of death sentence and will ask the Pakistani authorities to give a fair trial to Kulbhushan Yadav. The way even India has been giving a very, very fair trial, be it a case of Kasab, be it a case of Menon, we have been giving them the fair trial. The whole world has been watching. So at least a fair trial the International Court of Justice would expect from the Pakistan, and I'm happy we have been able to put our case very effectively.
It was a farcical court, a sham proceedings, and a very hurried through judgment and its confirmation within 48 hours. Pakistan will stand totally exposed for its hypocrisy and for a premeditated murder of an innocent person. There is no doubt in my mind that Pakistan will be in for a mighty condemnation.
It's judgment day for Kulbhushan Jadhav. The 11 judges have deliberated. In the history of the International Court of Justice behind me, this is only the second time that such an emergency quorum was organized, such an emergency hearing was organized, and the verdict is coming so quickly. So it was on the 8th that India approached the International Court of Justice. On the 9th, the President of the ICJ issued an interim order requesting Pakistan not to change status quo. That means not to hang Kulbhushan Jadhav till the time the court deliberated on that matter. On the 15th, for 1.5 hours, India spoke. For about 90 minutes, Pakistan was supposed to speak, but Pakistan did not take its full quota. Pakistan spoke for about 52 minutes, and subsequently, the judges have been deliberating. So 15th, 16th and 17th, the judges have burnt the midnight oil. India's main plea to save an innocent man being sent to the gallows. Irreparable loss should not happen to India and to Kulbhushan Jadhav was Harish Salve's principal plea. At 12 noon local time at The Hague, 3:30 Indian Standard Time, the verdict will be delivered. India is confident it has a strong case. There's been a violation of the Vienna Convention of consular access. 16 attempts made to seek consular access to Kulbhushan Jadhav, all denied by Pakistan. His human rights were violated. On those two principal grounds, India is hopeful of a favorable verdict. Pakistan, on the other hand, said that there was no threat of irreparable loss. So Pakistan claimed that despite Pakistan's military court handing out a death sentence to Kulbhushan Jadhav, there was no imminent threat that hanging will be carried out. But slender was the thread. India did not want to take a chance, and now all eyes on the highest temple of international judiciary to deliver a verdict. Gaurav Sawant at The Hague for India Today.
Now, Pakistan's argument has been so far that Kulbhushan Jadhav is not entitled to any of the facilities that have to be given to consular access, for example, because he is a spy. He was involved in activities inimical to the national interest of Pakistan, to national security of Pakistan, and that he was arrested from Balochistan. The only problem is that he wasn't, and that is not something that India has found. It has been testified to by a former German ambassador to Pakistan.
According to the Vienna Convention, I mean, India would have the right to get in contact with the person if he is an Indian being arrested in a foreign country. So the embassy should be allowed to be in contact. We have the same case with Turkey, actually, with it.
In Karachi, you said that your information was that he was arrested by the Taliban and sold to ISI.
Yeah, that's right. I said it there because it was a rumor given to me by some people saying, well, but the Taliban are actually also active in parts of Balochistan on the border to Afghanistan. Apparently, it happened in these areas that when they arrest somebody, they try to get the most out of it, so they sell it to the party which gives them the most money. I mean, this has happened in several criminal cases, you know, of kidnapping and then selling or reselling people, not only in Pakistan but also in other countries, like in Syria, for example.
You are firmly of the opinion that India should have got consular access irrespective of where he was picked up and what circumstances he was picked up in?
Definitely. If he is any embassy or consulate general has the right to have contact with any citizen who is being arrested or who's being arrested or accused for something in a foreign country. This is the normal, according to the Vienna Convention.
Well, in less than 4 hours from now, the International Court of Justice will give the verdict that determines the future of Kulbhushan Jadhav. The court has heard arguments from both sides, and at least an interim order relieving Kulbhushan is expected today.
I submit that India has a strong case for provisional measures as an indication that the death sentence be not executed until such time as the court has adjudicated India's applications.
After the big courtroom face-off on Monday, it's judgment day for Kulbhushan Jadhav. As the world's top court seals Indian citizen Kulbhushan Jadhav's fate, Kulbhushan Jadhav, an innocent Indian national who has been awarded death sentence after a sham trial by a military court in Pakistan on charges of espionage. And Pakistan stands exposed yet again, stubborn and brutal like always, refusing to accept the jurisdiction of the International Court of Justice.
It is India which said a few years ago, in 1999, that ICJ did not have any jurisdiction. It is India which has changed its stance. India's arguments are on fire. India said when it is a matter between two Commonwealth countries, the ICJ will not have any jurisdiction. It is the Indian stance.
However, when India Today caught up with India's counsel on Monday after the big legal clash, Harish Salve seemed quite hopeful.
The judiciary goes by past instances, sir? They'll go by precedents. And we have a strong case.
I hope so.
And back home, India is praying for justice for Jadhav and his safe return. All eyes are now at The Hague. The question is, will the UN court deliver its verdict in India's favor? Will the International Court's verdict foil Pakistan's murder plot and save an innocent life? With Gaurav Sawant in Hague, Bureau Report, India Today.